This is the fun part. We start watching them go. Hopefully people can. We've got a couple more minutes, so. Okay, so we have a few people logging on. Welcome everybody. Hopefully you are enjoying your beautiful Thursday. We're going to give everybody a few minutes to join. I'm so happy for summer. So glad it's here.
I agree. Took a little bit longer to get to Spokane.
Yeah. It took a little bit longer to get everywhere. We just skipped spring. We need spring. We will go straight to summer.
I agree.
But I am glad it is here. That is for sure. So getting quite a few people joining on. We're just going to give everything just a couple more minutes. We'll give it 2 more minutes. So anybody else kind of trying to get all situated and join, we'll be able to join, and then we will go ahead and get started with our presentation today. Almost the weekend. Hopefully everybody has wonderful plans for their Memorial Day weekend. Something fun in the sun. One more minute. So for everybody who's already joined us, we do like for these presentations to be very interactive. So please feel free to ask any questions that you have about the Adair process or about the home we're going to review. All that we ask is you put your questions in the Q&A tab of this presentation, rather than the chat. So the chat is a little laggy for us, so we don't get the questions in real time. But if you have any questions, feel free to type those up and put them in the Q&A section, and then we will be able to answer those in real time as we are going through the presentation for you. And with that, I think we can go ahead and start. So thank you everybody who's joined us today. My name is Sarah. I am a home ownership counselor out of the Southwest Washington branch. So I work out of Woodland, Washington, and I service all of the Southwest Washington area, all the way from the Long Beach Peninsula out into the gorge area of White Salmon. And I will allow my co-host to go ahead and introduce herself.
Hi, everybody. I am Jennifer Morales. I'm based out of the Spokane, Washington branch. So I take care of everything in the Spokane and Northern Idaho area. And I also am taking care of the Yakima Valley area, Ellensburg and Walla Walla.
Wonderful. Okay, so with that, we'll go ahead and we will get started. So today we're going to go ahead, we're going to start with our website. So today the video that we are showing is based off of our Oswego floor plan. So for anybody who maybe hasn't taken a visit to our website, it is very interactive. So on our website, you'll be able to find all of the floor plan information. You will be able to find the base prices of our homes. So these base prices are unique to the particular area that you are looking to build. So when you go onto the website, just make sure that you are allocating the proper location for where you're looking to build, and everything will update to reflect that. And so when you come to the website, you can see the base price of the home, you can see the square footage, how many bedrooms and bathrooms we're working with. You can also scroll down and take a look through the floor plan. So today we're viewing the Oswego, which is a 3-bedroom house, also has a den. We have 2 full bathrooms on this plan, beautiful 2-car garage, and then also this really nice 10 by 15 shop. This is probably the second most popular plan I build. This is an extremely popular company-wide for customers to build. You do have a wonderful tub and shower combo on this particular plan, automatically in the base price. That island that comes in there is going to be in the base price for you already. This is a great home for starter families. It's a great home for empty nesters, and it's also a perfect home for anybody with a view. So with this plan, you have the kitchen, the dining, the great room, and the primary suite all looking out into the backyard. So then we come down a little further and we're going to see the exteriors on our home. So we do have quite a few exterior elevations for our homes. Each of these exteriors do come at a little bit different of a base price, and the reason for that is based on the materials that are used on the exterior of the home. So our traditions is our entry-level pricing. This is going to give you great curb appeal with the variation in siding that we use on our homes. This is all James Hardie concrete fiber on the exterior of all of our homes. You're also going to receive trim in the base price. You're going to receive trim around your doors, your garage doors, all of that. We jump up to, say, the Craftsman. The Craftsman for us is going to be a top tier floor plan. This is going to have true cedar shake up in all the gables of the home. It's also going to have tongue through pine, and then it's also going to have a variation like siding on the home. With the Craftsman, you do get an upgraded window package as well. Same with the farmhouse. So once again, upgraded window package on here. We do have the board and bat on the front elevation of the home. It's going to switch to lat siding on the sides, but all of our plans are completely customizable. So if you would like to see board and bat all the way around the house, that's not a problem for us. And then we also have our modern exterior. So this is all James Hardie product as well. You're going to have some vertical siding, some horizontal siding, and then also Hardie board to give some definition to the home. Once again, just want to do a little announcement. If you do have any questions, please feel free to put those in the Q&A section of this presentation. Please try to avoid using the chat as we do not see those questions in real time. So please, any questions that you have, feel free to put those in the Q&A section for us. And then for us, when you come down, you can also look at all the pictures. So you can look at, I think we have about 60 pictures of the Oswego online because it is such a popular floor plan. So you can look through and see previous homes that have been designed. And then much like today, we do virtual walkthroughs of our homes. So here's one that was done in Woodburn, Washington. So another Oswego that would have come out of my branch. And then we come down and you get some details on the plan. So maybe you own property and you're not sure if the Oswego is going to fit, or the Oswego is just the perfect floor plan for your family and you want to know how big it is. So then we've got the building area for the Oswego on the website, and then we also start to see the breakdown in cost for all of those exterior options on our plan.
We've got one question about the color of that. What is the exterior color of the traditions you just showed?
Oh, the traditions. So we have, so for us, interior and exterior paint is in the base price of our homes. And so we have about 30 different exterior schemes for our houses. So the exact color, I would have to look up, but we do use Sherwin-Williams for all of the painting on our homes. And we have about 3 different exterior schemes that could be gray on gray, like this particular home is. So I don't know the question's answer off the top of my head, but we could get the answer to you if you are working with a homeownership counselor currently through the design process, or when you start working with one, they can go through all of those exterior options with you, and then you can kind of go through those and pick out what fits best for your house. So with that, we'll go ahead and we see how this floor plan is set up. We're going to jump into the customer floor plan of the presentation today. So this is the home that we're going to tour. So as we can see, it's flipped from where we saw it on the website. So any of our homes can be flip-flopped based on your driveway, based on your lot. That's going to determine what side of the house we need to have that garage on. So given the access on this particular lot, we needed to have the garage on the right side of the home, and that's what we did. Also, you'll notice that we did move the garage door location. So on the website, it does sit at the front of the house. You do see that garage as you pull up. However, given this customer's lot, it was better suited for us to have the garage door on the side so that when they pull up to the house, they can just drive right in. We also are seeing those 2 bedrooms on the plan. They're really good size. We're 11 by 11 and then 11 by 10 on these 2 rooms. The den is also really great size. We're 10 by 8. I like to refer to this as the Taj Mahal of primary bedrooms. So this is very large. We are 17 by 17 on this particular room. So when we jump into the video, you'll be able to see just how big it is. A California king with end tables, dresser, you name it, it's all going to fit in this house. Wonderful primary bathroom. So you're going to have a 5-piece master in the base price of our homes that are about 2,000 square feet and above. So that 5-piece master is going to include a drop-in soaker tub, a walk-in fiberglass shower, 2 sinks, and then the toilet. In this particular plan, it's located in what's called the toilet closet. And then we also have that walk-in closet in the master as well. Beautifully open concept on this plan. You can see straight through from the kitchen to the dining to the great room, which is fantastic for families or for entertaining. And then something you'll notice in the video is these customers did go with a wood burning fire insert. Wood burning fireplace insert. It's my Friday, so if I mix up my words, so sorry. So we'll see that in the video, and then we have, of course, the shop and all of those items. And then any questions so far, Jennifer, about this particular floor plan that I'm showing?
Nope, we're still good.
Perfect. Something I'm going to point out is the exterior of this home. So we do see that there is what we would call slope present on this customer's lot. So this is something where Adair is very hands-on and very transparent from the beginning of the process. So we like to give customers options when it comes to any property that potentially has slope located on it. So of course, customers can pay to have that property graded flat if you prefer your home to be on a flat piece of ground. Not a problem, that's going to be your choice. It's just going to mean that we might spend a little extra on excavation costs to make that happen. Or you can do what this customer chose to do. They chose to not move the dirt, but to rather have the home flow with the slope. So we do have a couple of steps in their foundation so that the home is kind of coming down with that slope. Nothing changes on the floor plan. The floor system is flat. We aren't a basement or anything like that. They just have a larger crawl space in the area that's lower in the elevation on their property. Wonderful. So with that, we'll go ahead. We will jump into the video of this particular home. This home is built in white salmon. So white salmon is out in the gorge area on the Columbia River. And I had this video taken before it was painted. So this is what James Hardy concrete fiber siding looks like when you don't paint it and it's primed, because it does come primed in the base price. So they did not go tan on tan on tan on tan for their house. So I'll go ahead, I will start the video, and how I'll do it is I'll pause at different sections and we'll talk through what options this customer went with. So this is the entry on the plan. So we'll start and we're going to curve over into the den. So these particular customers did go with a handful of upgrades, but also kept a lot of the items in the house as standard. So I'm gonna pause it here real quick. So the carpet in this bedroom is our standard carpet. They didn't choose to do an upgrade on flooring in the bedrooms of the home. Standard paint, so the inside is painted, that's the good news. So this is a standard paint scheme for us on our homes. And then something else I'll point out is they did upgrade their trim. So for us in the base price of our homes, we have a 2 1/4 colonial trim. And that trim is going to go around your doorways. They're going to be at the bases of all of the walls. But the windows in particular in the base price are drywall wraps. Okay, you might ask, why? Valid question. So for us, we like to have a very budget-friendly home in the base price of our houses. It is completely livable, and then we allow for customers to do all of their other items a la carte. And we like to do it like that so that anybody at any walk in their life can be able to afford a beautiful home and move in. And those customers who are looking for a little bit more will just be able to go through and choose all of their options a la carte. So we come in, like I mentioned, so this is the den, it's really good size, you're 10 feet by 8 feet, so plenty of space for a desk. Maybe even just like a little formal TV room or reading room, great space for that as well. And then this will be the primary suite. So this is the bedroom that is 17 by 17. It is quite large. I'm going to pause it real quick. So as we go through this video, you're going to see some blue paint, or not paint, blue tape, sort of marking different areas of the home. And the reason why you're seeing that is when your home is completed, we do have a very hands-on experience with our customers in regards to imperfections and items that we might need to fine-tune before we are completely done with the house. So these blue tapes would either be marking sort of paint imperfections or maybe drywall imperfections or just items that need to be addressed before we completely release the house to the customer. Okay. We're also seeing these really nice 2x2 windows in this bedroom. So these windows sit 5 feet from the floor and they're just 2x2 in size. So 2 feet wide, 2 feet tall. They don't open, but they do allow for natural light to come in without a direct view through them. So the customer's bed will sit here, and then these windows will be centered above their end tables for their bed. So it's just a nice option to go forward with, to have more natural light, but not operable windows. So we're going to come into their primary bathroom. So these customers have a handful of upgrades in this space, which I will talk through, but we're going to get a shot of this tub. So I'm going to pause it here. So this is that 5-foot drop-in soaker tub that I mentioned earlier when we were looking at the website. So this tub and this tile surround, this is all standard in the base price of our homes when you're about 2,000 square feet or larger. So we need to make sure that the bathroom, of course, has enough space to allow for these separate units. So this was not an upgrade. This is just simply something that came with their house. We are seeing these beautiful 5-panel doors throughout the home. So this is something that the customer did choose to upgrade. This is a great sort of little facelift you can give the inside of the home, and it's fairly inexpensive. So it does range between floor plans, but for every single door, not each, every single door on this particular floor plan, you can take it to something like this for only about $525. So
Sarah,
yeah.
Shari has a question about, can you do a different type of tub, like a freestanding tub?
Absolutely, that's a great question. So we have a lot of flexibility with how we can modify and create the space to be your own. So yes, we do have two options for those beautiful garden style white soaker tubs. We have one, I call it the egg shape, but it's oval. And so that's one option that customers can move forward with. It does come with a floor tub filler, so it does give you that really elegant look of the plumbing being on the exterior of the tub. And then we also have a rectangle option as well for customers who are looking for maybe a little bit more of a modern look to their bathroom. We do get asked about like crowfoots or those soaker styles that are a little bit elevated from the ground. That isn't something that we will install in the home. However, we can set the customers up for success to install something like that in the future. We simply would not install the tub that we're seeing here in this paused image. We would pre-plumb for the water lines, and then we would set the drain in the floor, and then we cap all of that off. So then when you move into your house, you could measure the space, get a great understanding for how you want to design your home, and then you could go out and source your own tub and install it because all of the infrastructure is already in that location for you. Okay, so we'll come in. We're seeing an upgraded flooring in the bathroom. So this is a luxury vinyl plank that we're going to see throughout the house. It is waterproof, so that is a flooring that can be placed throughout the home, even in the wet areas like we see in this house. And then we have a tile shower. So when we do a tile shower or when we have a walk-in fiberglass shower, the shower door is included. We're seeing this as a matte black shower because the customer has all matte black finishes in their home. So the shower will match whatever finishes you have selected to move forward with. In the base price of our homes, it is brushed nickel, but we have, of course, the matte black that we're seeing here. We have oil red bronze, so we do have other options for you as well. We're getting another great shot of the tub and then the window that's going to be in that tub location. We're seeing painted white cabinets. We're going to see this throughout the house. So this was an upgrade that the customer chose to move forward with. In the base price of our homes, we do have stain grade cabinets. Okay, so that's going to be a wood stain. And you have 6 different colors to choose from on that wood stain. If a painted cabinet is what you love, not a problem. It's just something that we'll want to allocate a portion of your budget to. And something that I'll let everybody know is you can mix match. Let's say you really just want a white kitchen. That's your dream. But you're okay with having the wood cabinets in the bathroom. That's totally okay with us. That's what our a la carte system is all about. So you can pick and choose where you want to spend your money. We're also seeing these beautiful concrete gray quartz countertops throughout this house. It's going to be in the kitchen and in these bathrooms. When we do go with a quartz or a granite upgrade here at Adair, the undermount sinks are automatic. So because this customer went with a quartz, they did get these oval undermount sinks automatically in the pricing of those countertops. This is our standard backsplash as well. I'm going to back it up just a hair. So this is our 6-inch subway tile. This automatically comes in the base price of our homes, so no upgrade there. And then like we saw for the plumbing, we also have matte black lighting fixtures throughout this house as well. So Adair doesn't do any wire shelving in any of our closets or any of our pantries. You are going to get real MDF shelves in your closets, coat closets. You'll get an MDF shelf above your washer and dryer. And then in any pantries that are on our homes, you're actually going to get 4 MDF shelves that are going to be stacked from about your shin all the way up to your head. A really great size in this walk-in closet as well. You can put a dresser in there, extra shelves, really kind of create that to become your own. Back into the Taj Mahal of bedrooms. You could put a couch in here, you could put 6 dog beds, I mean, you name it. Or just get a bed large enough for all 6 dogs and yourself. That's what I would do. So we're gonna come back in, much like we saw in the bathroom. So these are those beautiful sort of beigey light pine floors that we did throughout what we would call like the body of the home. So that would be the entry, the great room, kitchen and dining. So it flows throughout this space. So we're getting a good shot of this fireplace. So this is a wood burning fireplace insert. Okay, so this is a very simple design, and it really showcases how customers can pick and choose where they want to spend their money. This is not their final design. This is simply all that the customers wanted in place before they moved in. And they're actually going to finish the overall design of this wall over time once they decorate their house and get a good feel for their style. So we've got the beautiful built-in here. We've got a 12-inch tall hearth sitting bench here. And then the customers will simply turn it into their own design over time. Beautiful windows on this plan. So, I mean, we can just see dirt currently, but if you had a view and could use your imagination, this whole back wall of the house would be looking out onto that view. We come in and here is the kitchen on this floor plan. So once again, we are seeing the white cabinets that were the upgrade for the customer. We're going to see the matte black plumbing and lighting in this space. Something I'll point out is these are our standard appliances except for the range. So we have the microwave hood in the base price of our homes. We have the dishwasher in the base price, garbage disposal, which is hiding in the cabinet. And then we have the electric glass cooktop in range in the base price of our homes. This customer did want to introduce gas into their home, so they chose to upgrade the electric unit here to be a gas unit. And so when it comes to having gas in the house, you could do your appliances, gas dryers, you can do a spigot out to your patio cover so your gas grill can run off of the house's gas. Space heaters inside patio covers, and really you can do just about anything. Do we have any questions before I keep going, Jennifer?
Yes, we do. Ryan would like to know, is this a standard island size?
Yes, we did not make the island any bigger. This is the standard island size. We're going to actually spin around to the other side here in just a minute because this customer did something very unique to her island. We're going to see a wine fridge that we put into the island custom, but we didn't make it any larger. This is standard.
Okay, and Shari asks, can you do floating shelves around the windows or anywhere else?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. So floating shelves are very much in style in this current day and age. So yes, we can. So what I would recommend to any customer wanting to do exposed shelving is first we want to identify where you want it. Are we going to remove all of the upper cabinets and go with all open shelving? Or do we want some upper cabinets and just say, let's say open shelving around both sides of the window? So all of that is just going to be really great conversations to have with your homeownership counselor so that we can really understand the vision that you have for your home so that we can then create it to look exactly the way you wanted it. Let's say for this question, the scenario is that we just want open shelves around the window. Okay, so then we would have great conversations. Are those shelves painted? Are they wood? Do you want to install them yourself or do you want Adair to install them? So those are all questions that you have. And then the one thing that we'll typically do is we'll also add extra backing into these walls as well. And what that means is you aren't going to have a hard time finding a stud because there's going to be extra studs present in the wall for you. Perfect. Anything else?
Nope, we are good.
Perfect. So we'll go ahead. We're going to swing around, like I said, to the other side of the kitchen. So for this wine fridge, this is just another way that we can set customers up for success. Okay, so my particular customers knew that they wanted this from the beginning. So all that I did is I removed the cabinets in this location. I placed an outlet in the back of this opening for the wine fridge. And then the customer purchased this and supplied it on their own. So once the house was almost finished, they put it in place. For anybody who's thinking about doing something like this, 100% possible. All that your home ownership counselor will ask is that we do a little due diligence while we're designing your home, so that we can get the measurements correct. That worst case scenario is we don't do it accurately and then the space isn't big enough or it's too big, and all of those items. So we'll ask you to sort of do a little shopping, find a spec sheet so we can get the measurements and so that the outlet's the correct size and all of that. And then boom, it's like it was always there. So we're getting another great shot. We do have full height backsplash in this kitchen. So it's white on white. So if you didn't notice it, it's okay. But we do have the full height backsplash in here. They kept it with the standard 6-inch subway tile. They just simply took that standard tile and took it all the way up to the cabinets. That's the most cost efficient full height backsplash, but really, we have so many options. So many. And so if you want, a geometrical design or a really ornate design or color, really none of that is a problem. We have so many options. And then something else I'm going to note is just how many outlets we have in every room, really, but we really see it in this kitchen. So in total, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 outlets in this kitchen only, because there is one outlet on each side of this island. So great countertop space, great outlet locations, really not going to have any issues there. And then we'll pause here. We have this beautiful farmhouse sink. So this customer did choose to upgrade from their undermounted single bowl stainless steel sink to the farmhouse sink. So really adds a next level. We have a handful of options when it comes to our farmhouse sinks. You can do a single bowl like we're seeing here. We can do a double bowl. Really just depends on what you're wanting to see for your house. And then this right here is that pantry that's located on the plan. Unfortunately, we aren't going to open the door and go inside, but this is the pantry. And then this is where the fridge is located. So there is only 3 appliances that we don't include in the base price of our homes. And that would be the washer, dryer, and refrigerator. But like we can see here, everything is pre-plumbed and pre-electrical. Okay, so you just have to put the appliances in place. And at the fridge location, we're also going to include a water box so that your fridge can have that ice function in the freezer or can have that filtered water function. A very bright kitchen, very bright, which is nice. Beautiful fire.
Barbara asked, how large is the pantry and how many shelves?
That's a great question. So there's going to be 4 MDF shelves already built in, and those shelves are going to span across the different walls. Okay, so you're going to have 2 different walls of shelving in the pantry. Okay, and then they'll each have those 4 shelvings. When it comes to the size of this pantry, we are just shy of 4 feet here and 4 feet here. So really good size. Of course, if the pantry is really important to you, we can make it bigger. Nothing is stopping us. Like I mentioned earlier, all of our plans are completely customizable. So I've built the Oswego with customers several times, and I've closed off this shop for a canning room. And this became a doorway, and then this was just a massive canning room with shelves and cabinets and everything like that. Turned it into a gym. I've turned it into a craft room. So it really just comes down to whatever you want, but any of our plans can be modified. So you could make the pantry bigger if you're looking for something a little different.
I was gonna say, Sarah, on that pantry, I have brought my pantry down to where the water heater is and
Mhm.
just grabbed a couple extra feet of space that way.
Absolutely, yeah, the same. So if we brought the whole kitchen down to this threshold wall of the utility room, the pantry can grow, your cabinets would get, well, not larger, but you would have more cabinets, so on and so forth. So really, the way that I view it, Jennifer can mention it too, but really anything is possible. It's just gonna come down to what's important to you and what you want to have included in your budget. We will rarely tell you no. Okay, and so then here's the utility room on the plan. So that's that MDF shelf that's going to automatically come included in the utility room above your washer and dryer. And then these customers also chose to add a utility sink into this space. The husband likes to dabble in bird hunting, and he's not allowed to bring the birds in the house. So this is where he's going to put them. But this was a great addition. We can do cabinets in this space. We could do this utility sink built into a cabinet, or we could just pre-plumb. So something that's popular that I'm getting asked about a lot is like dog wash stations. So nothing's stopping us from pre-plumbing in this space. You can then turn it into really anything you're wanting to see, simply just by us setting you up for success. While I have it paused, do you have any other questions?
I think we are good right now.
Perfect. We're gonna come in, we're gonna see the washer and dryer hookups here. And then I don't know if we get a peek of the recessed stainless steel dryer box, but it is there so that the dryer and the washer can sit flush with one another. So now this is the view from the kitchen, looking out. As we can see, this is a large great room. So plenty of space for several couches, a sectional and some recliners. So I mean, really a lot of space here. Now we're going to come down this hallway, and down this hallway is where we're going to find the 2 bedrooms on this plan and the other full bath on the hallway as well. So we're first going to peek into the bathroom. So in this space, standard is going to be this tub shower combo that we're seeing here. This is one fiberglass unit, so there will be no seam between the tub and the shower, makes it easier for cleaning. And then once again, we're seeing all of the black accessories that this customer chose to move forward with. And then, of course, the toilet is included, the fan in this bathroom is included. And we see the iPhone that this video was recorded on.
Sarah, your lighting is so pretty. Is that the standard lighting?
So it isn't the standard, but it's the first entry level. So this lighting is the modern farm lighting that we have as a package for our homes. So this would be the vanity lights that come in this package. We saw the chandelier that's sort of like that drop down barn style. And then of course we'll see the hallway and the bedroom lights. This is a great deal. So you can go up to this lighting package on most homes for only about $800. And that's going to come with all of the lighting for the whole house. So it's not standard, but it is something that's affordable for a lot of people. So it is a great option. We have a handful of styles, and all of those styles can come in different colors. So we do have a lot of different options for customers to choose from. No issues there. Something I'll note just while we're here, and I have a view of it. So we do include complete central heating and cooling in the base price of our home. So you're going to have AC and heat automatically in the base price. And then we do run all of our ducting up into the attic. So you're not going to see any floor vents on any of our homes. They're all going to come down from the ceiling. Which is nice because you don't have to worry about your furniture. Closet's going to be in this space. So this is one of those bedrooms, 11 by 11. So really great space. Here is the other bedroom. This one's just a little bit smaller. We are 11 by 10, but still a perfect size for a child or a teenager. Plenty of space for a queen size bed, dresser, an end table. Or 6 dog beds. Perfect. And then this is the mechanical room. So this particular floor plan has its own special mechanical room. So we're seeing the furnace here in my blurry pause moment. So the furnace does have to go inside conditioned living space to meet energy code for Washington State and Oregon, by the way, for anybody who's tuning in from that state. So it can no longer go in the attic and it can no longer go in the garage. And that is a requirement. We will not be able to obtain building permits unless we place it inside conditioned living space. Anybody who has it in those other spaces, you're grandfathered in, don't worry about it. But for new constructions, they have to go inside the conditioned living space. And then in this mechanical room, we also offer another set of MDF shelves. So this mechanical room makes for a great spot to keep your vacuum, your brooms, cleaning materials, maybe extra supplies in regards to like bedding or towels or anything like that in this space. Okay, and then I'm going to come back into the great room. Get another shot of how large it is, and then the beautiful fireplace. I believe she's going to do shiplap, but she was undecided. So stay tuned.
Sarah, what is the ceiling height of this house?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. So we'll back it up a little bit. So this home does have the 9-foot plate height package on our home. So this is a 9-foot ceiling in here. We do have an 8-foot in the base price of our homes. And so our 9-foot plate height option is all inclusive of a lot of items. So not only will we raise the ceiling height of the floor plan, but we're also going to allow everything else to grow. So we are going to raise all of your windows on the first floor of the home by a foot. Your sliding glass doors will grow by a foot. The upper cabinets in the kitchen are 6 inches taller because of that 9-foot plate height upgrade. And then the garage door itself also upgrades by a foot as well. And the one thing I'll say about the 9-foot plate height package is that does add direct value to your home in regards to your appraisal. So it is a great way to, of course, have higher ceilings for yourself, but in regards to resale or appraisal value, it is also something that's going to add all of those items for you as well. So this is the back patio for these particular customers. They didn't choose to go with a patio cover. They have a different plan for this space, but they've done a little step down onto this concrete pad, and then you can see the higher foundation that's located over here. Of course, we can do patio covers. We can do just about anything, like I mentioned earlier. It just really depends on what you want to see and where you want to spend your budget. Perfect. So with that, what we're going to do now is this is the perfect chance for any questions you have, just drop those into the chat. We are going to play this video one more time without pausing. And then as your questions come through, Jennifer and I, we're just going to answer those for you. And then if there are no more questions by the end of the video, we will go ahead and give everybody back the rest of their Thursday afternoon. Is there anything you can think of, Jennifer, that we didn't touch on that we think would be important to share with everybody today? You are on mute.
Shari asked, do we offer financing?
That is a great question. So we do offer financing. We have our own in-house financing department. They are Adair Financial Services. And so we offer a 12-month single close conventional construction loan. We offer a 24-month single close conventional if things are maybe a lot of moving parts in the project. And then we also offer a 2-time close conventional. That 2-time close is really catered to anybody trying to use their military benefits or maybe have a unique situation where they do need a 2-time close. It's a great option for people to have it all in-house so that you don't have to play middleman between the lender and between us as the company building your home. But at the same time, we know that our in-house isn't a one-size-fits-all. So we do have about 20 other banks that we can work with. So if you wanted to shop around or anything like that, that's possible as well.
Perfect. Leanne asks, are HVAC vents in the ceiling standard?
Yes, so having all of the HVAC vents up in the ceiling on our homes is completely standard, yes.
We got to ask, is it complicated or expensive to create a conditioned space in the garage for the furnace so that they can save that space in the great room? We get asked that all the time on this.
We do. Yeah, go ahead, Jennifer. Yeah, you can answer it.
So very easy to create a closet in that shop area or next to the water heater, just moving things a little bit around to make room. For that, we could also make a furnace closet and maybe back it up with the linen closet. There's a lot of little ideas for that furnace to add more room into the great room. Just kind of get creative.
Yes, yeah, we do create conditioned furnace closets in the garage quite often. So yes, it is 100% an option.
Barbara said, this is wonderful and very helpful. Do I contact Sarah at the location in Woodland to set up an appointment? My property is in Castle Rock.
Oh, yes. So Castle Rock and all of Cowlitz County is exactly where I am located. So yes, you could reach out to me directly if you would like, and we could set something up to come in and have an appointment. And then is there a way for us to interact with the Q&A, Jen? Do you know? Or if
you could type an answer in there.
Okay, so you could type in my phone number for her, just in case she doesn't have a spot to write it down. And so my phone number, Jen, in the office is 360-841-2043.
43.
Correct.
Okay, I just sent that.
And I live in Longview, so kind of neighbors.
Nice. Mark asked, what if I don't already have property? Can I finance a property and have Adair build on it?
Yes, so that's what makes a construction loan very unique. So a construction loan is multifaceted in the sense that it can work with 3 different buckets to come together for what's called a total project cost. So you can use your construction loan to finance your land. You can use the construction loan to finance site development, which I'll go in because this is the first time we're mentioning it. So I'll dabble in what site development is. And then you can also use the construction loan to finance the home. And so all 3 of those come together for a total project cost. So yes, you can wrap the land up into a construction loan and still build the house within the same budget too. And then the site development is any infrastructure that we need to install into the property to make it ready to house a home. So we deal with properties at every walk of life. Some properties are ready and have, let's say, a well already installed. They have a driveway, they have power. Fantastic, easy to work with those. We also, a lot of the time, are working with what we would call raw property. So a raw piece of property needs all of that infrastructure installed to house the home. So we work with you to understand the cost around your well, what a septic is going to cost. We help you understand driveway costs, excavation, Anything that's needed on your property to prepare it for that house, we go over with you in detail and we assist you putting together that budget of what it's going to cost to develop your property. And it sounds like a big hairy beast, but that is what Jennifer and I are here for. We help you balance it. We do have a lot of contractors that we work with on a regular basis as well. So if you don't know where to start, each of our branches have a list of contractors that we will be able to provide to you no problem. And you can just give them a call. Hi, I'm building a house with Adair. Can you come out to my property and give me a bid for X, Y, and Z? That is also possible.
I'm not seeing any more questions.
That is not a problem. Yeah, this is a beautiful plan. Oswego and Winchesters. That's sort of my niche. Those are the plans I build the most. I actually have a Winchester really close to this house being built right now. And I kid you not, Jennifer, it looks over the whole river. You walk into their great room and you just see the Columbia River. It is so gorgeous. They are currently in drywall. So I'm just patiently waiting to see the finished product.
That's going to be a fun one to video.
I love the ones out there that have those views. It's just gorgeous. Okay, so something I'll touch on. I'm actually going to back it up. So these are all those items that we're talking about. So this excavation, that would have fallen in the site development. So we assist you with that. This customer chose to pour concrete on the exterior of their home. So we assist you with understanding that. These particular customers needed a well and a septic, and they needed to get power from down at the base of their driveway. So every lot is unique in regards to what it needs. We come out at a point in the process where we do walk the property with you, and we're going to help you identify these items. Can we give you good suggestions on where they should go on the property? So by no means are you ever alone in the process. We're here to assist. Wonderful. Well, with that, if there are no additional questions, we will give you back the rest of your Thursday. Thank you so much for everybody that joined. And we will have I personally have another virtual showing next Thursday. It'll be the Mount Hood floor plan. So that is a home that's just over 2,700 square feet. So if you wanted to come back and see this wonderful face again, I will be back here next Thursday. Perfect. Well, thank you, Jennifer, for helping me with the presentation today. And I hope everybody has a great afternoon. Bye.